All right, so here's Parlay Pete's NFL Super Bowl 6-pack.
In the final 6-pack for the season. I'm really excited about it. It's been a great year. And I guess, outside of our off season, this will be like the last podcast that we do, with active football. It'll be nothing but, but let's get to it, man. Let's get to what everybody really wants to know. Who the fuck is Parlay Pete taking for the Super Bowl? I'm going to be headed to Vegas tomorrow, and I'm going to be laying a large wager on this. I'm going to take the Rams money line. I just don't see how a team with all that talent and, they built this team literally for this moment. The game is at home. Joe Burrow is going to have to be on some shit, boy. Let me tell you. If Aaron Donald, we're talking about arguably best defensive player, certainly of this era, but possibly some people think he's up there with LT and, you start talking about that guy's on that side of the ball. You got a Super Bowl MVP in Von Miller. You've got the best corner in the NFL in Jalen Ramsey.
Gave up Tom Brady's last touchdown.
He did. And I don't know. That looked like just a blown coverage. I have no idea what happened there. And I spoke about that earlier. I was like, shit. I ain't seen the Rams give up no touchdown like that all year. But and then you got Cooper Kupp, the Triple Crown winner, a wide receiver. Odell Beckham is WR2. Matt Stafford, a guy who just has been saying, if I just get a chance, I can do it. I have to go with the Rams, man. It's going to be hard for me to go against them. I mean, I get it. Joe Burrow is super duper cold, but I don't think that he's cold enough to fucking freeze Los Angeles. And if he does, it'll be a cold day in hell. So we're going to go ahead and go with the Rams on the money line. For the over-under, I'm going to take over 47.5. I'm buying a point here. And I'm kind of doing that more so just because, and I say that because the thought would be if the game is close, the game has to go over if it's close. And my thinking is that the game is going to be close. And so, we're looking at something like 47. You could get something along the lines of how I think the game is kind of going to play. You got 28. 23. I think it'll be something like that. I really do. 28, like 23. And so that puts you at 51, which would go over to the 48.5. But just to be safe, we're just going to buy that point. Next, we got we're going to get into the props now. Matthew Stafford for Super Bowl MVP. I just think it's such a quarterback award. And unless Cooper Kupp or Odell or even Cam Akers or somebody of that nature goes for X amount of yards and catches and touchdowns, it's going to be really hard. And because I'm picking the Rams, I have to pick a Rams player. And he's got the best odds. He's the favorite to win it. And I'm going to just stick with it. He's plus 125. So we're going to go with Matt Stafford on the MVP.
And, real quick on that MVP, the only way that the quarterback doesn't get it if the offense is, clicking like that is, Odell has to, throw a touchdown, catch two, or you have, a jet sweep that breaks for a lot of yards or a touchdown. It has to be one of those crazy stat lines that also has a non-receiving touchdown in it.
Yeah, look at Julian Edelman in the last one against the Rams. He won MVP and he had 11 catches for 150 yards. So there was a touchdown. Sony Michel got it. I thought Sony was going to get it because he was only a yard or two short of 100, and he had 22 carries. I figured he got the touchdown. So I didn't know why. Brady. We knew Brady wasn't going to get it, and so I thought that I really thought Sony was going to get it. But nonetheless, we're going to go with Matt Stafford there on the MVP, and then the next prop we have first touchdown jersey number. This one is because it's important to put these odds up too. If you didn't put it down for Matt Stafford, he's plus 125.
I got it.
So for the first touchdown jersey number, the over under for jersey number is 27.5. I'm going to take the over, and it's interesting obviously because Cooper Kupp is number 18 and Odell Beckham is number 3, and Matt Stafford's number 9. Let's say it's a quarterback sweep, or if Joe Burrow throws it to Jamar Chase, Obviously, both of their numbers are under 27.5 too. And Cam Akers is 23. I have a gut feeling that it's going to be over 27.5. And I don't know why, but I just do. And those odds are at plus 120. So that one's more of a gamble. That's a true gamble right there. I just have a gut feeling that it's going to be somebody that nobody expects to score that first touchdown because everybody's going to be keyed in on who should be scoring the first touchdown. So give me over 27.5 on the jersey number for the first touchdown at plus 120.
T. Higgins is number 85, baby.
Yeah, it could be T. If what's his name if Bengals score, if Uzuma, the tight end, if he plays, he's 87 or something like that. There's also the chance of a defensive touchdown. Who's to say that Von Miller doesn't get a strip sack? I don't know, but that's over 27.5 too. Hopefully Jalen Ramsey doesn't get a pick six. That'd be a bummer. And it would line him up early in the game for MVP. But nonetheless, he's like plus 2,800, by the way. But nonetheless, give me over 27.5 at plus 120. Most people might think that that's a foolish bet, but you watch and see. We'll go back. We're going to revisit this. So next one, halftime show. Yeah, I'm getting into it like that. That's right. But especially for the final picks of the season, I have to. Halftime show. Will any part of Eminem's performance be censored? I'm going to bet yes. I do think that he's going to say something to where it's going to be blurred out at some point. And, they got it at minus 180. I feel like it's kind of a steal. He's not a censored person to begin with. And so I absolutely think that there's going to be a part of his performance that gets censored, where they block him out. And that's all it takes for it to get blocked out. And so I do think that that's going to happen. So we got yes at minus 180 on that. And then for the final one, this one's a very interesting one. 2+ field goals scored in the first quarter of the game. These odds are at plus 500. I do think that both teams are going to kick a field goal. I think it's going to be 10-3 after the first quarter. And so I do expect 2 field goals to get scored at plus 500. I really like that. And I was going to be an idiot and honestly throw in a bonus one because I've been joking about it now for like weeks where I said that I was going to bet that the Clorox commercial would like air before Priceline or some shit. Because you can bet on this. Like these are legitimate things you can bet on. You can bet on what jersey Drake's going to wear. I mean, it's insane. And so I'm not going to do it though. Those are going to be my 6-pack, our final 6-pack of the 2021-2022 season.
All right, so just to recap, man, the final 6-pack, we have Rams money line. We're going over 47.5 points. We're going to buy a point there for the game total. Matthew Stafford, Super Bowl MVP at plus 125. First TD touchdown jersey number over 27.5, so plus 120. So that's a number of 28 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Halftime show, Eminem will be censored, and that's at minus 180.
Yeah.
And 2+ field goals in the first quarter at plus 500.
Yes.
Number 6 is probably my favorite bet.
Isn't it a good chance that happens? Like
absolutely, because Super Bowls a lot of times start out kind of slow offensively because each team is filling each other out. They're really into that chess match.
Right.